What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the future of eFootball. More specifically, the future of cards in eFootball. What do you guys actually think of the cards coming out now? Every single card they're releasing is massively overpowered and overrated in terms of their stats. Not overrated in how good or bad they were in real life. And listen, everyone loves spinning. You know, you love that little thrill of getting a spin. And the new cards and even some of the older premium cards, they're just really fun to play with. You can unlock some of the best gameplay with these cards. Is it locked behind, can you do this sort of stuff with free GP players and free cards that they give you for free? Yes, of course you can. You're going to see examples of Neymar here and obviously other cards. But you don't have access to these blitz curlers, these acceleration bursts. They're all premium skills, which a lot of free cards and GP cards just do not have. Yes, there are rarities and there are anomalies to this, but mostly by now, if you've been playing, and I don't even have the best collection of cards. I have a really good collection of cards, and I'm blessed to have it as a content creator. But I've missed out on a lot of cards as well, because you can't play them all. And I do feel as well as one of the biggest issues I have right now is somebody that likes to experiment with cards and really try and, look for different cards that are not the meta, such as Vardy, such as PK, such as Adriano. I feel like every squad is now the same. And while you can put it up to him, right, this is a guy that we're playing, he's got an unbelievably stacked squad, a really good squad. You can still beat him with a free-to-play squad. We've got free-to-play Neymar here, the Santos Neymar, absolutely insane. But when you're coming up against squad like this, after squad like this, it just becomes difficult from an AI point of view. You can still beat it. I'm not saying that you can't, obviously depending on your skill level and the opponent's skill level. But I don't think that there is a comparison between the new cards that they're releasing, the overpowered cards such as MSN Neymar versus his free Santos version. Even though you can still beast with either of these cards. I'm not saying that you can't. What I'm more talking about is where is the future of these cards in terms of what are they going to do in terms of giving the cards even more higher ratings down the line? If we don't have some sort of system in place. Are they going to cap it at 106, 107? Well, I mean, the new cards that are coming out, like Nesta, Dida, and Bergomi, they're all going between 105 and 107, depending on how you train them. Obviously, Nesta is the pick of the pack here. But does that mean that even though we've got loads of free versions of Messi, we've had the absolute unbelievable version of Messi there, will we be getting the next future version of Messi at 108, 109 overall? I just think it's a little bit I'm just intrigued what you guys think about the cards and about the overalls, right? Because I do feel that if you're playing the game now, you're coming up against a lot of repetitive squads, where people have just got the best of the best cards. And this is coming from me, who, I literally have an unbelievably stacked squad. I genuinely have, and I'm blessed to have it. But I feel like that there is no point to not play your unbelievably jacked squad, even if you are looking to kind of do, a different type of gameplay. Also, the bigger issue I think now is that the cards that they're releasing, you see this goal scored with Eto'o, right? That's fine. Eto'o's got a beautiful finish there with 90 finishing. He's got chip shot control that we've trained on him. And you would be expecting Eto'o to score that goal, which is a very, very nice finish from a star striker. However, this is Makelele. And watch the finish from Makelele on his weak foot with literally no stats to back up this goal. This is the bigger issue that I want to talk about in this video. 61 finishing, no chip shot control, and he's absolutely bombing that in with a beautiful chip that sometimes Pele mightn't even be able to do, depending on the angle and depending on how much power you put in. I understand that there's a bit of skill, user skill in this, but also we'll show you another example here of our star DMF, Patrick Vieira. You've got Pele there, yes, that's fine. And you do have different things going on where you'll have different mistakes happening with goalkeepers, and I get all that, right? And the free cards that they are releasing now are quite decent. They're really, really decent. We got lucky and we got Rijkaard here. Very, very solid Rijkaard card. And it is a free daily spin if you do the penalty. And I get that there's a lot of these cards that have been released. Do I think the cards are as good as the previous cards? Is Rijkaard as good as the old school Kante? Is Rijkaard or any of these cards that are given for free, such as Hazard, as good as old school Neymar? Probably not, especially when you're, over... The minute you get Rijkaard or any of the free cards, or even the likes of Rooney, who I thought really should have been the main man, and they will bring out a future version of Rooney, it's overshadowed that you don't even have time, because the cards are always coming. You don't even have time to process that the cards are coming out. You get Rooney and then he's overshadowed by somebody like Lautaro Martinez, who literally has no weakness. While Rooney has a weakness or two, he doesn't have a weakness. Now, I know that they've gone to address this, and I must give them kudos for the Legends Assemble and for the treasure links that you see here, right? And I do agree that this has been a really good thing. The community have rallied around it. I've never seen as much hype for a feature that they've added in the last couple of years. I definitely think they need to push this further and put premium cards in here. And also, what is the solution to having, you know, cards on a Monday not be overshadowed by the cards on a Thursday? I think the same thing is going to happen with the free Isco. Well, he's not free. You need to get into the top 100,000. A lot of people will find that difficult, not from skills point of view, but from timing point of view. I have a couple of friends that play this game on a Saturday. They play 1 or 2 hours on a Saturday, and that's it. They're not logging in Sunday through Friday. It's literally just Saturday when, you know, the kids are gone to, you know, playing sport or something. So I do think that it is very, very difficult to kind of grind the stuff now. But let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I do feel like I don't want to be beating the drum and saying, oh, you know, overall cards and, you know, higher ratings on cards bad. It's not as, like, it's more nuanced than that. It's not as simplified as that. But I'm just kind of wondering, where did the cards actually go now? If you've got 3 versions of Messi that are 101, 102, 103 overall, do you actually spin for that 104, 105 overall card because he's got Blitz Curler? Like, where does it kind of go? What is the next evolution in the cards? I'm intrigued to find solutions and actually understand what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.